To you. Hallowed Ground has been one hell of a night of independent professional wrestling.
Oh, I'm going to tell you what, this has been a great match. You know, this has been a great night. I'm looking over the card right now, and I'm trying to see what the, I don't know.
Pick the match of the night?
Yeah, what the match of the night was?
Oh, my God.
I can't pick one.
You could have bar arguments over match of the night for days to come.
I mean, where else do you get an opening contest where the crowd's chanting, "This is awesome," between the huge Byford versus Devin Thomas for the Cutting Edge title?
We saw the destruction of the Perfect Addiction tonight.
Oh, and I'll tell you what, everybody, including me, was expecting the demise of Crotch.
Damn near won that.
And then, my favorite match of the night so far has to be the debut of Adrian Armour and Craig Mitchell.
Wow.
A match that was broadcast live on Periscope, on our Periscope app.
But all that brings us to right now where we see one of the Carney crew, the king of Southern Strong Style himself, Jeremiah Plunkett, standing in the ring right now in the main event of Hallowed Ground, awaiting our reigning franchise champion, Dirty Jake Dirden,
and I tell you
in
what,
the main event at Hallowed Ground.
And ever since Jake Dirden won that title from Blake Edward Bellicus a few months ago, he hasn't laid down, he hasn't rested on his laurels at all. He wants to take on the biggest, he wants to take on the best. So far, he's been successful, but let's see what he can do tonight against the huge Jeremiah Plunkett.
And one of the heaviest strikers in the business. And kind of like we talked about Johnny Wisdom in a lot of ways just earlier. No frills here with Jeremiah Plunkett. He'll come straight at you. It's no fancy stuff. This man's going to beat your ass and take your title away from you.
But still, I mean, look at the size of that man. He wants to be a fighting champion. He wants to be a champion's champion. And so far, he has proved successful.
This man has had two of the most unbelievable wars against both Frank Wyatt and Justice Jones in this short second reign. Let me say that, second reign. First two-time franchise champion in the Proving Ground. One of the hottest commodities on the entire independent wrestling circuit, Jim. It's Dirty Jake Dirden.
That's, you know, there are a few people out there that are suggesting that Justice Jones might indeed be the rightful holder of that championship belt. But, of course, Justice Jones had to take out that referee. He got himself disqualified, and he got himself suspended in the process.
$7.99 on the WWN Live Network, Ryan Buckley Memorial 2016.
That's right now. Order it now, boys and girls.
And meanwhile, look at this. Cody Springer introducing Jeremiah Plunkett and Jake Dirden in the main event of Hallowed Ground. Buddy, I am absolutely excited.
Oh, I am stoked for this, man. You know, I know, Brady, you always say that wrestling is a big man sport. Well, here's the big men right here. We're going to see ourselves a good old-fashioned fight right here.
Absolutely. Durden probably got it on the height. Plunkett may have it on the scale. I don't know which man would take it in a weightlifting contest, but both are extremely strong. Both are double tough. This is main event wrestling, Jim. This is an indie gem, indie gold. This is stuff you drive to see. This is stuff that lights up an internet. Jeremiah Plunkett, this man has got two different titles in the Sawmill and NWA Southern Heavyweight Champion. Jake Durden, Dynamo Pro Champ, Proving Ground Pro Champ. This is a real deal independent main event championship match.
Yes, indeed, the biggest prize in Proving Ground Pro, the franchise champion. I think he just scared the heart out of Jason Pemberton there.
And why wouldn't he? Jake Durden is one scary son of a bitch, and there's no two ways about that.
Jake Dirden is incredibly, incredibly scary. I had to come over here for this main event because it's been an incredible night of action. If people do not watch this because they weren't here, they will miss Indie Gym after Indie Gym, and we're about to cap it off with the big prize, the big main event, the one people have been talking about. Exactly what you said, Brady. 2 real deal champions.
Jesse Matthews, you snuck down here to the broadcast table. It's good to see you, my friend. And exactly right. This is absolute real deal main event indie wrestling for a title that means something, a title that's had wars fought over it. And these are 2 guys that aren't shy about fighting a war. Plunkett and Dirden, I can't wait. And you weren't lying. What a night at Hallowed Ground. Holy goddamn cow.
A war is exactly what we're about to see. War is the exact terminology you want to use for this battle right here. 2 of the baddest strikers in independent and pro wrestling all around the world right here. The Asian Spike against a man that can pull a pile driver out of nowhere.
Wearing them double eagle boots reminds me of old school Dusty Rhodes. I love me some Jeremiah Plunkett, but god damn it, if Jake Dirden ain't one of the toughest sons of bitches in all of wrestling, he's got the title gold here at PGP to prove it, and we got a war right now. Dirden in early control, but a quick reversal by Plunkett.
He's quick to work on the arm. Looks like he's working on the hand that Durden could use for the Asiatic spike that controls the neck area.
There's nothing you'd like to
Nasty
take out
headbutt.
more than the thumb of Durden early in a match if you get the chance to.
Oh, most of the time that's a vulnerable part on a man, but especially for Jake Durden, as much as he's finished guys with that Asiatic spike. But he's going to work on the hand of Jeremiah Plunkett, and he's doing some serious damage with that cranium he's got. Jesus, he's got a huge head.
And let's face it, Jeremiah Plunkett likes to lay those soup bones in, so any damage you can do to that head, that hand, to lessen the impact of those big blows, that's going to serve you well. Durden's the thinking man's wild man in there.
Oh, yeah. Jeremiah Plunkett takes the time to admonish senior referee Jason Pemberton. He's been doing a heck of a job all night, but not apparently for Jeremiah Plunkett. You got to watch him. He's a cagey veteran. He'll use that to slow you down.
Jeremiah Plunkett's going to find ways to buy time in a ring. He's going to find ways to think about it. He's going to find ways to execute that game plan. That's how he wins titles. This son of a bitch is a carny. He rides the roads with IOU. He knows every trick in the book, and there's damn sure a dozen ways he could beat Jake Durden here tonight.
Oh, yeah, he may not look like it, but he's going to slow the pace down, work a long, slow match because it goes to his favor. You look at his size, and you don't think a man that size has cardio. Well, they thought the same thing about Dusty Rhodes. This man's ready to go an hour if that's what it takes, because that's how much the Proving Ground Pro franchise title means to him.
And Jeremiah Plunkett, he can absorb a tremendous amount of punishment and dish out a tremendous amount of blues and misery.
Both these men are going to feel this on Monday. Yeah, it's Saturday night. They're going to feel it on Monday. There's no doubt about it. These are 2 of the nastiest, I'm going to say it again, strikers in the business.
Stand-up striking. If that's your thing, this is your match. If big man being a big man sport in pro wrestling is your thing, this is your match. If title matches are your thing, this is your match, because we get the franchise title on the line with 2 big men fighting it out right in the
If pro
center of the ring.
wrestling is your thing, this is the match you want to see.
Look at Plunkett and Dirden go to town. Oh, and what a shot from Plunkett.
I don't know if I've ever seen Durden hit that hard, and he has a wild look in his eye.
He rocked Durden's world. Those eyeballs rolled up in his head for a couple of seconds, Jesse.
Huge sidewalk
huge
slam.
Side slam with a huge Plunkett. His own body weight working against him.
Big boot sends Plunkett to the outside.
Look at Durden. He is absolutely on fire right now.
I don't know who would have the advantage with this one spilling to the outside, Jake Durden or Jeremiah Plunkett.
That's a good call. There's a lot of times when I sit up here and call these matches and I say a guy shouldn't take it to the outside. I can't tell either of these guys not to fight it out in the street tonight because they're both badasses.
Badass may not be the word to use to describe them.
Oh,
I don't
he's gonna
know
kick
if there's
Plunkett
a word.
right
Oh
off the
my God, he's
stage.
off the stage.
Breaks the count, and Pemberton's chasing him out. And I tell you what, Pemberton's not going to be in a rush to disqualify anybody in a title match. Now, they've spilled out of our eyesight, but we know they're beating the hell out of each other on the
and a
Lawford
brutal
Theater.
shot off of the stage.
Some of the video is going to have to speak for itself because Dirden and Jeremiah Plunkett are on the floor of the Lawford, gone from view of the broadcast booth, but they are absolutely fighting it out down there.
What I can speak for is we have an absolute war again at the Lawford. Oh my God! The children at the Lawford Theater are taking liberties on Jeremiah Plunkett. Dirden is holding him and they're beating him. These kids are savages.
Oh my God! You got to pay an extra $2 for interactive stuff like that at most promotions.
He may have tiny little handprints on him for weeks. These kids are rabid.
Oh, they were raised on the edge of the Illinois River. They're savages.
They're still out of our eyesight. So right now, you got dead air coming from us on the action, and all we can talk about is how awesome this night has been at Hallowed Ground because they're fighting their way up the stairs back into our view again.
Oh, I can see both competitors. They both had the crap kicked out of them, but by God, the action spilled back in the ring.
That's right. Here at PGP, we have no bells, we have no whistles. It's all live action we're calling here. No monitors here, folks. Just PBRs and live, hard-hitting action.
Damn, Skippy. That's the way we roll here. This is the realest independent wrestling in the biz. And speaking of real independent wrestling, look at Jeremiah Plunkett choke out our champ.
He's choking the life out of Dirden. Anything at this point to get the advantage is what the man is looking for.
Oh, my
seems
God,
like
look
we say
at
this
Dirden.
month after month with Dirden. He is in
Oh, the spike.
Oh.
He missed it.
Oh, to the eyes. That's
Nobody-
an equalizer.
Oh, nobody could condition their eyes.
In the words of Jesse Ventura, you don't have to be the best wrestler to have the best counter.
Damn skate. Damn straight. And I poke will even the playing field on most days. Oh, and what a soup bow to the back of Dirden's head.
I can hear those blows over here, and I got to be a good 10 foot away from him.
On an amazing night of wrestling, this main event is not disappointing. These two men are beating the flat-out crap out of each other in there, Jesse.
When you talk about what does the Proving Ground Pro franchise title mean, watch this match because they are beating the hell out of each other.
Fighting! He's fighting him, Jesse! Dirden's a savage.
We talked about an eye rake. Biting someone in the face is a quick equalizer.
Off
get
the
a
rope.
tetanus
Oh,
shot.
a nice duck under and a nice eye poke at an opportune time. And boy, did Plunkett need it. And a big hole right to the bread basket. A big soup bow to the bread basket.
This match is delivered on every level so far. Everything you thought you were going to get out of this match, you're getting it. Maybe more.
And a big boot right across the old mush. That's never good.
Only a 2 count. Durden gets the shoulder up. How's he
I'm
keep
not
doing
gonna
it, Brady
kid you,
Lawrence?
Jesse. That was a little bit of a sloppy pin by Plunkett.
You got to hook the leg when you're messing with a champion like Jake Durden, the only 2-time franchise champ in the Proving Ground, and there's a reason for it. This man does not say quit.
You got to take every second of your match serious when you're in there with a guy like Jake Dirden.
You got to keep moving forward because that's what he's going to do. He's not going to take a step back. Plunkett is a bad man trading headbutts with Jake Durden.
That is insane. Don't do. Oh my God. This is brutal. Oh, up, down, and oh, look at the
slams
body
him.
weight of
Just
Plunkett.
picks him up like a sack of potatoes and tries to drop him on his head.
Plunkett's own body weight used against him.
Well, it looked like he was trying to wiggle his way out for a counter, but Jake just dropped him on his dome, and that'll
Oh,
stop
here
that.
comes the spike. It's
Going
the
for the spike.
Oh, Plunkett blocked it.
He's blocking it. He's got the counter.
Oh, he was desperate and he needed it. Oh, my God, look at Plunkett. What a move. Oh, the big boot, Jesse.
He shows off the athleticism with a nasty pump kick.
Oh, my God, did he need that? Dirt took that whole double eagle boot right in the face.
Just when you think it's all over, Jeremiah Plunkett comes out of nowhere and kicks the taste right out of Dirden's mouth.
Dirden damn near lost a franchise title right there. How he got his shoulder up, I don't know. This match continues. Jeremiah Plunkett's got an advantage, but let's face it, he's frustrated.
He just doesn't know what he's got to do to put the champ away here.
Oh,
Goes
and he
for the
missed
kick
a big
again.
boot, and they set himself up for. Oh, no. Oh, he got goozled.
Choke slam. Nearly puts him to the canvas.
Oh, I thought it was 3.
How did he get his shoulder up? How was that not 3? I can't believe it. Durden can't believe it. This crowd's astonished.
Plunkett was absolutely goozled. That was 2 7/8, but this match is going to continue. Durden is looking for the
I
spike.
thought we were about to wrap this thing up. It's usually over. He's calling for the spike.
And Plunkett's in trouble. And if Dirden executes that spike, it's all over, Jesse. And there it is. That's done.
Nobody
It's a
gets
done
out of
deal.
this. Ask anybody in FIP. Ask anybody in PGP. Ask anybody in Dynamo Pro. When he hits that Asiatic spike, it's over.
That is one of the most dangerous finishing moves in all of independent wrestling, and Jeremiah Plunkett just fell victim to it.
He's not tapping out. He's not tapping out at all.
No, he
Plunkett's
didn't
not
tap
giving
out.
up.
Plunkett's not giving up, but that may not make a difference. Plunkett may be out. Oh, my God.
He's out. He's out.
It's our second knockout of the night. Oh, my God. That's
He
a new
choked him out
record.
with the Asiatic spike. That was one of the first times I've seen somebody not tap out to that move, Brady Lawrence. He didn't tap out. He passed out.
Jake Dirden still the franchise champion. What a war, what a victory, and what a night at Hallowed Ground.
With that one, I don't know if he was trying to send a message to one Justice Jones, but if he sees this, my God, next month, March 19th, it's going to be insane.
March 19th, Roots, Petersburg, Illinois. Social media is going to blow up for the next show for PGP. Keep your eyes peeled, but let me tell you right now, Hallowed Ground, what a night, top to bottom. We blew the roof off the law firm.
That's right. You can hear the music in the background. You can see the champ. We're doing a little something fun. I guess we're doing something a little different with Periscope. We're blowing up in that right, Jim.
Oh, my goodness. I'm going to tell you what, just during that main event, we got 24 new followers. The world is talking about Proven Ground Pro right now.
Well, we never wrap things up, so Brady and I thought we'd talk a little bit with you after Hallowed Ground. We never get to do that. It was a crazy night of action. Brady, would you say it was everything that we hyped it to be?
No, I wouldn't, Jesse. I would say it was more than we actually hyped it to be. This night absolutely blew the goddamn roof off the effing Wofford Theater. Everybody here tonight delivered from top to bottom. This was 7 of the best independent wrestling matches I've ever seen in my life. And you know I've been watching pro wrestling since 1974, my friend. The Hallowed Ground takes a backward step to no show you've ever seen.
Every one of these guys did exactly what we kept saying on IPR and on our Facebook and on our Twitter and on our Periscope. They delivered.